Hi, welcome back to Family of Fit, where we talk fitness and how to integrate it in your busy lifestyle. So today what we'll be talking about is how to bulk, basically the main key factors of a bulk. And this is kind of going to be more like a beginner level type of thing, and also a little bit of my input on what I think is most important for a bulk. I'm going to give y'all a quick physique update real quick. Alright, good morning y'all. It may not be morning for y'all when y'all watch this video, but it's morning for me, hence why I look so ugly. Yeah, I'm an ugly morning person. I'm an ugly regular person, but hey, here I am. Thought I'd give y'all a little physique update this morning. Been doing this bulk for about almost 3 months now. I think I started maybe in the middle or the end of July or something like that. I kind of have to go back and watch my videos. But so yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a quick physique update. Kind of just show y'all where I'm at. So far, I'm feeling really good about my progress. I lost my abs a little bit, but I can tell that it really hasn't been that significant. And that's one of the things that's making me feel super stoked, is because the amount of weight that I have actually gained has been pretty significant for the amount of fat that I've put on. So I'm about 10 pounds heavier already in just the course of this 3 months. So that's a really good number to hit. I'm looking to hit about anywhere from half a pound to 2 pounds a week. 2 pounds being on the ultra heavy side, half a pound being a little bit light. But even at that, I don't really care, because I'm mainly concerned with a lean bulk. So I'm trying to get as big as I can without gaining too much body fat, because I want to stretch this bulk out a lot longer than I've stretched any other bulk out. And I want to take advantage of kind of this compounding effect of strength and hypertrophy before I go back into a cut. And I'm also super flat, 'cause I just rolled out of bed. I'm as flat as I'm gonna be. I have no pump whatsoever. So yeah, that's one thing that's also feeling really good. And I'm currently about 2 years and 1 month into this journey. So I'm currently weighing in at 160. My camera's fat. I'm actually not weighing in that heavy, not near that heavy. I actually have my phone in my pocket, and I generally weigh with my basketball shorts off, and I'm wearing one of my heaviest pair of basketball shorts, super thick, almost like sweatpants. But yeah, so I'm weighing in at 153 actually, and also holding the camera as well. So 153 is what I'm weighing in about. My lowest weight was about 142. I did actually hit, I think, 140, but that was one of my lowest weigh-ins. My most, I'm going by an average, and that's generally what you want to go by. So my average was 150, or my average is 142, and my average now is about 152. That does have almost a 5-pound fluctuation, and most of the time it's on the upper end of that. So there are days that I've weighed in 156. I think this is my heaviest weigh-in so far, is 156, but still a great little weigh-in. Still super satisfied with the progress, and then one of the main things I'm trying to pay attention to is my ab lines. So one of my approaches to bulking is, right now I'm doing the lean bulk, as I just explained in that clip there. And essentially what I'm trying to do is be anywhere from 250 to 500 calories above my maintenance calories. Now, the issue with that is your maintenance calories is a fluctuating number all the time, and that's dependent on how much exercise you're getting in, just how much daily activity you're getting in. So if you're like me, sometimes I'm just sedentary at work, and I just sit at a desk and do nothing. And other times I'm out in the field and I'm doing this and doing that and just constantly moving and on my feet all day and walking back and forth all day. So those two maintenance calories are going to be pretty significantly different. There might be almost a 500 calorie difference just in the life of that day. And then there might be other factors that are added in, say for instance, the day of being sedentary at my desk and not going to the gym that same day. So that's going to be my lowest maintenance calories. If I pretty much did nothing but been a couch potato all day, my calories would be way lower than if I had a day where I'm super active at work all day, and then that happens to be a workout day as well. So it is a moving marker that's just constantly shifting around. It's very important to try to get somewhat intuitive on how many calories you're going to need for the day. So if you're lean, you're kind of at a little bit of advantage, because then you can track your body fat visually and really see like how much body fat you're putting on. But even if you're not lean, there should still be some areas that may be still more cut than others. And it kind of depends on your body fat percentage as well. When you start getting up to like your 20% body fat plus, then you may not necessarily see very many cut lines at all. But I'd still say probably around like 20%. You should still have like maybe a cut line in your arm or like just somewhere. And you can find just a single cut line, really. You kind of want multiple measurement marks. Like I use like my ab lines right up here at the top. I use this cut line right here. I use the definition of my shoulder cap. I also have like a vein that runs right here on my chest. And I'm using all those things as markers to track my body fat percentage. And then also combining that with a scale. Now, what I'm doing is I'm jumping on the scale every day. Pretty much anytime I think about jumping on the scale, I jump on the scale. Now, I don't even really write down this number, track this number at all. I just jump on the scale and I say, okay, 152. I jump on the scale and say, oh, 153. I jump on the scale and it says, oh, 152. I jump on the scale and it's like 156. I jump on the scale, it's like 151. So, those numbers just constantly moving around. But what you'll find is generally it'll fall on a singular number. So what I would do, essentially, if you've never worked out at all, would be try to find close to what your maintenance is. Now, if you know that you're like a skinny person and you definitely want to bulk, I would start by trying to find your maintenance by bulking and seeing how much body fat percentage you start, or seeing how much body fat that you start to put on, based on trying to go 250 to 500 calories above what your maintenance calories are. Now, when it comes to bulking and gaining muscle and gaining strength, the most important thing is just be consistent. Like, there's people who do like a minimalist program where they work out 1 day a week and they do like a full body program. Now, that may take you 10 years, and you might have to do a bunch of different types of variation to be able to reach your genetic potential, only working out once a week. And it's not going to be as optimal for your health. But it is a minimalist approach, and for somebody who's like not doing any fitness whatsoever, or maybe like super overweight, like it's a perfect thing to get started and get your foot in the door. Like, the real part with establishing a long-term fitness journey is to be certain that you're going to make it to the gym every day. Being able to tell yourself that it's a must that I make it to the gym. Make sure that you're certain that you're going to make it to the gym whenever you have either scheduled to go to the gym, or like, say for instance, you say I'm going to work out once a week, that sometime throughout that week you work out once. And if you miss that week, then you somehow work out twice. But even above that, the main thing is knowing that you just will not quit. Like, it's a must for you not to quit. So even if you miss an entire week, the next week you still get back on the horse and you still get back on track. That is the biggest thing. That was one of my biggest fears when it first came to fitness. Literally for the first year and a half, like, I was not sure if I would stick to it. I thought like at any day I could just quit and give up. And there were a few weeks within there where like I had maybe hit like one workout session. So I was hitting 3 workout sessions a week at least for a minimum. And so whenever I missed all of them but one, I felt just like super down. I'm like, man, why am I even doing this? Like, I'm not staying consistent at all. Now, this didn't happen very often, but anytime it did happen, I held myself so accountable for that I beat myself up about it. So don't beat yourself up about it. Just make sure to roll with the punches and then get back on the next day. Now, don't be completely comfortable with doing it, because that's another thing. You'll get complacent with it and you'll just be like, it'll be okay, I'll go tomorrow. It'll be okay, I'll go tomorrow. It'll be okay, I'll go tomorrow. Next thing you know, you're not going anymore. So there is 2 sides of that. You want to make sure that you're not beating yourself up about it, but then also you want to make sure you're not too complacent and just completely giving up on it and pushing it back another day and another day and another day. I generally like to set like a week marker and say, okay, throughout this week, I want to work out 3 times. I don't necessarily care which days of the week, but if I had a workout session that was scheduled for a Monday and it's Wednesday and I still haven't hit it, yeah, I start feeling that pressure. And you should start feeling that pressure a little bit. Just don't beat yourself up too bad about it. Use that pressure to force you into the gym, because that's what you really need. You need to get the motivation to go to the gym. And even if it has to be like a little bit of a negative pressure and a little bit of, not peer pressure, but pressure from yourself, But any type of pressure will help assist you get to the gym is okay. And getting back to the lean bulk. Getting back to the lean bulk now. if you are already overweight but you know that if you lose all your weight, that you're just not going to look good, and you just know you want to bulk anyway, and you just want to go ahead and gain some size, or maybe you just don't care about losing weight and you just want to gain size, I would kind of have the same approach. But one of the issues is you're not going to really have your physique markers to watch too much. Because the muscle growth is so slow, it's very, very hard to track muscle growth, and it's very hard to track if you're getting bigger due to fat or due to muscle. A lot of time there's intercellular fat, and intercellular fat could cause your muscles to look bigger whenever really you're just having more fat built up in there. Now, that's a very genetic type of thing, so it may be completely different for one person to another. That's why some people can just keep gaining a lot of weight and they still look great, and their muscles are just looking fuller and fuller and fuller, and you can't hardly tell any physique detriment from a bulk. The main tool that you're going to have is using the scale. You're going to have to watch that number, and you're going to have to get on the scale almost 3 times a day. You're not going to have to, but you want to get on the scale as much as you can. Ignore the number. Just throw the number out the window. I did a video on that. Just don't worry about that number. Just boom, 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 boom. See what your morning weigh-in is, your afternoon when you get home from work, and then your nighttime weigh-in when you go to sleep. Keep track of kind of where those are fluctuating at. Get what your minimum is, get what your maximum is, and get kind of whatever the floating number is in between there that you happen to hit the most frequently. Like I said, for me right now it's about 152, 153 is what I'm hitting the most. But I'll wake up sometimes at 151, and I might go to bed at 156 sometimes. That's my wide range though. And so you got to know these different ranges to know okay, I'm breaking the high end range. I'm continually breaking the high end range, or you're continually breaking the low end range. So if your goal is to lose fat and gain muscle at the same time, if you're starting to work out and you're noticing you're losing weight, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I would just continue to work out, because you're at least striving towards one of your goals, even if your current goal is to bulk. If you're one of those people where I want to do both, just kind of go with what your body wants to go with, especially as a beginner. Like right now with this bulk, even though it's a lean bulk, I'm kind of I'm eating very intuitively. So I'm just kind of consuming what I want to consume, and just making sure I keep my protein levels super high. So I would definitely suggest you're keeping your protein levels high during this period of time. But I don't think it's an absolute must to keep your protein, or I don't think it's an absolute must to make sure you're above your maintenance calories every day, or to make sure you're in a surplus every day, because I definitely fluctuate how many calories I take in a day. And that's why at the beginning of this video I mentioned that you want to know how many calories you're going to need, because on my super lazy days, I may not consume as many calories. Or say for instance, if I worked out the day before and I'm really sore the next day, then I'll definitely make sure my calories are boosted up, and I'll also make sure my protein levels get boosted as soon as I wake up in the mornings. And I try to keep 30 grams of protein coming in every 3 hours, and I'll continue that to make sure my to make sure my body has enough protein to consume and to use for building blocks throughout the day. Alright guys, so my camera died earlier before work. I'm getting this video out a little bit late. Let me know what you thought about this video. I felt like this video was actually pretty decent. I did it a little bit more raw, and I think I'm getting a little bit better with the whole camera thing. So I just need y'all's feedback on if you like these type of videos and the topics, and also if you're kind of more of an intermediate lifter or professional lifter and you have more comments, put them down below to help the community out. Like I said, this channel here is really driven around helping the 9-to-5 type of individual who has kids and just overall wants to stay consistent with the gym. Like this is the main thing. Is let's get people started to work out, and let's get people to stick with working out. And any type of tips and simplification that I can add to that, that's the way I'm going to go about doing it. So yeah, make sure to hit that subular button, guys. I'm putting in so much effort to do this. YouTube is not paying me. The algorithm is not helping me. I literally am posting more and more videos than I've ever posted per week, and I've dropped my viewers from a quarter. I had almost 200 views every couple days to now I'm down to 50 views every couple days, and you know, it's really kind of discouraging knowing that I'm putting in as much effort as I am, and putting up 3 times the amount of effort that I was ever putting in, and I have, you know, a 75% loss on my views on the channel. So if there's something you see on the channel that you think I need to improve on, or if you just think it's the algorithm, let me know. Because truly, I think the content's getting better. I mean, some of them are rushed videos, and I have to get them out because I'm running behind, because I'm doing the 9 to 5 thing, and YouTube, and working out, and got all these things going on in life. Yeah, so I just need to know what I'm doing wrong, and like what I need to do for you guys better, what type of videos you want to see. And yeah, I do appreciate everybody who watches the videos and everybody who sticks around to the very end. That means the world to me. And if you have been following the channel for any period of time and you're seeing significant progress due to watching the channel, please let me know in the comments below. I do this shit to inspire people to continue to work out and to stay consistent with working out. And I do this because I want y'all's feedback to let me know how we have altered your life. Thank you all. And also, I'm looking for some type of partners, whether it be fitness related or just some type of synergy of people who may be doing photography or just anything, any type of like office work that could kind of sit in my office with me, and they can work on their grind, I can work on my grind, and just kind of have that little teamwork, motivational type of energy going on. So, like I said, guys, thank you for viewing. Make sure to hit that subular button and the notification bell, so that way you get notified whenever we are posting every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if those days of the week don't work out for you, let me know. I mean, the videos are going to be there regardless, but maybe there's some other days of videos that you'd like to see. I'm trying to stay away from the mainstream YouTubers. Like, say for instance, if they're posting on a Monday and a Thursday, I'm trying not to do those days, so that way you can watch my videos whenever these other people are not putting out content. So thanks again, guys. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.